Hey, if you're looking for a new job, it's important to be aware of red flags in the interview process. You don't want to accept a position that could lead to a regret down the line, right? Well, in this video, I'm sharing 6 warning signs to watch out for during an interview that might indicate it's time to walk away. And to help you secure your next job offer, I highly recommend grabbing the Career Advancement Toolkit. This exclusive suite of resources includes templates, guides, instructions, examples, and video lessons to help you with every single part of the job search process. For a limited time, I've included a special link for you in the description below. So get your hands on the Career Advancement Toolkit now and take control of your job search. Hey, I'm Heather, a career strategy expert, and over the years, I've helped thousands of job seekers land job interviews and job offers at top companies like Google, Amazon, Disney, Meta, and Viacom CBS. If you want to experience the same success as them, you're not going to want to miss a thing on this channel. So before we get started, tap the like button below and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Looking for a new job can be both exciting and overwhelming, especially if you're eager to leave your current situation behind. But before you jump into your next opportunity, it's important to be mindful of the potential red flags in the interview process. Now, here's the thing. Taking a new job without fully understanding the company, the culture, and the working conditions could lead you yet to another toxic work environment. That's why it's critical to approach each interview with caution, and remember, you're evaluating the company just as much as they're evaluating you. So have you ever found yourself stuck in a job that you couldn't wait to leave? Share your experience in the comments down below. Now, let's dive into the 6 interview red flags that you need to watch out for and protect yourself from so that you don't run into these workplace hazards anymore. Get ready to take notes. This is a video you don't want to miss. The first red flag to watch out for in a job interview is poor attitude and behavior. Now, the vibe during a job interview is critical. It's an indicator of the company culture. So it's crucial to pay attention to the energy of the interviewer and anyone else involved in the process. Are they passionate and enthusiastic about their own role and the company? Do they speak highly of their colleagues? If they do, these are good signs that the company is healthy and supportive. For example, let's say you had a job interview with a company that specialized in software development. Your interviewer was energetic and spoke with a lot of excitement about the company's mission and the projects they're working on. Let's say they were also positive and supportive of their colleagues, describing them as a tight-knit team. From this interaction, you would know that this is a place where you would thrive and grow in your career. Now, on the other hand, if the interviewer seems uninterested or disengaged, it could be a warning sign that this may not be the right fit for you. Maybe they struggle to maintain a smile, seem unhappy, or are critical of the company. Pay attention to any negative or negative-seeming comments about the company or other employees. This could indicate a toxic work environment that you wouldn't want to be a part of. At the end of the day, evaluating the attitude and the behavior of those you interact with during the interview can provide valuable insight into what it would be like to work for that company. Now, these small details can reveal a lot about the company culture, so pay close attention and trust your instincts. The second red flag to watch out for is high employee turnover. One of the key indicators of a company's culture and working environment is the rate of employee turnover. If you see that the company has a high turnover rate, it's a sign that employees may not be satisfied with their job and are leaving in search of greener pastures. Now, this could also indicate that the company has issues with management, workplace culture, benefits, or even job security. To avoid joining a company with these issues, it's important to gather as much information as possible during the interview process. Now, you can start by asking why the position you're interviewing for has become available. If the previous employee has left for another opportunity, it might not be a red flag. But if the turnover rate is high, it's worth exploring further. Now, you can ask the interviewer about their experience at the company, how long they've been there, and whether they've noticed a high rate of turnover. You can also ask about the reasons why employees leave and what the company is doing to address this issue. Remember, a job interview is a two-way street, and it's your opportunity to evaluate the company as well as to be evaluated by them. By looking out for high employee turnover as a red flag, you can make an informed decision about whether or not to accept the job offer. Now, the third warning sign to pay attention to in your next job interview is discriminatory questioning. Interviews can sometimes take an unexpected and unethical turn when an interviewer asks discriminatory questions. This is definitely a red flag and can indicate a potentially hostile or toxic work environment. Asking questions that are not related to the job or that may violate discrimination laws, such as asking about your family, marital status, or plans for having children, can be an indicator of a company's attitude towards diversity and inclusiveness. Similarly, asking questions about your previous or current salary can also be discriminatory and raises questions about fair compensation practices. Now, while salary is an important factor, answering questions about it too early in the interview process can be inappropriate. And if you need advice on how to smartly negotiate your salary later on, take a look at this video right here. I'll also place a special link for you down below. And hey, don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps me reach even more professionals just like you, and I really appreciate that. The fourth warning sign to watch out for in your next job interview is an unpaid test project. Now, as you dive deeper into your job interview, be cautious of any mention of a test project meant to evaluate your skills. Although this is standard in some industries, it's important to distinguish between a legitimate opportunity to showcase your abilities and a sneaky company's attempt to get free work. One warning sign is if the project is labor and time intensive. This may indicate that the company is looking for free work and not actually hiring. It's also important to consider the type of project. If the project is about a hypothetical situation or does not provide real value to the company, it may be a red flag. Additionally, if you're being asked to complete a project early on in the interview process, it may be a sign that the company is not serious about hiring you. It's important to weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks of any project you're asked to complete during an interview. And if you're unsure, it's always a good idea to ask questions and clarify the purpose and expectations of the project before committing to it. To determine the real motive, ask yourself these questions. Is the project demanding in terms of time and effort? Does it involve a hypothetical or actual scenario? Will it bring value to the company? And is it being brought up early in the interview process? A yes to any of these questions may signal a red flag, and it's best to proceed with caution. Now, don't miss out on your chance to level up your career game. If you haven't yet got your hands on the Career Advancement Toolkit, you're in luck. Check the description below for a limited time link. With the toolkit at your fingertips, you'll have a wealth of resources to make your job search a breeze. Templates, video lessons, guides, step-by-step instructions, and checklists, all designed to help you land your dream job. You're gonna wanna get it now using the description below. The fifth red flag in a job interview is if the company has a poor reputation. If at any time during the interview process you discover that the company has a history of poor reviews or a negative reputation, proceed with caution. A company's reputation is a reflection of its management, culture, and work environment, which are all critical factors to consider. This is a warning sign that issues could range from inadequate compensation and benefits to toxic work environments, lack of growth opportunities, and poor management practices. Not only that, a company with a poor reputation can also impact your career growth. For instance, if you're looking to build your professional network, work with a well-respected company, or advance your career, a company with a bad reputation can hinder those efforts. Additionally, it can be difficult to change the perception of a company with a negative reputation, which can be damaging to your professional brand in the long run. So take the time to research the company's reputation by checking out online resources like Glassdoor, Vault, and Indeed. Read reviews from former employees to get a sense of the company, culture, and work environment. Now keep in mind, some reviews may not be entirely accurate or fair, but if you see a consistent pattern of negative feedback, it's a red flag. Now don't hesitate to reach out to your professional network, including your LinkedIn connections, for first-hand accounts of what it's like to work for a company. You might be surprised at how willing people are to share their experiences with a stranger. And if you're new to LinkedIn and you're looking for a little refresher, check out this video right here. I'll also place a special link for you down below. The sixth warning sign to pay attention to in a job interview is if the company is just a bad match. Now, choosing the right company to work for is just as important as finding the right job. A bad match can lead to a toxic environment and again impact your career growth. That's why it's crucial to assess if the company aligns with your career goals and your values. After a few rounds of interviews, pay attention to the overall vibe of the company. Talk to multiple team members, not just one, and gauge how you feel about working with them. Consider factors like the company culture, work environment, and how well your personal values and priorities align with the company. And keep in mind, it's important to remember that what might be be one red flag for you might not be for someone else. For example, a more formal work environment may not be your cup of tea, but it might be just what someone else is looking for. So be honest with yourself and evaluate your own career goals and priorities to determine if the company is a good match for you. Now click or tap the video right here to learn what questions you should be asking in your next job interview. And don't forget to grab your career advancement toolkit down below. And if you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.